Well, I guess Tamara popping up in episode 3 was real because Gary is planning to have a run-in with her in episode 6. What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, we are doing a synopsis breakdown for season 7, episode number 6, titled Pretty Hurts, which will be airing on February 7th, 2024. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations. And without further ado, let me go ahead and read the synopsis for you. The ladies talk about their lives in their 30s while Fatima keeps a secret from Zach. Meanwhile, Gary tests the waters with Tamara. And if you would like to read this synopsis or any of the other ones for yourself, you can feel free to do so over on ericavane.com, where we have them listed out for you. Link in the description box down below. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with Gary and Tamara because clearly Tamara is back in Hayden's life. She's been trying to win him over. She popped up in episode 3 and she's like, I would not have went away if I didn't care about you. I'm assuming that the annulment still went through because this is 3 months later and she's speaking as if she has been gone for these 3 months and is just popping back up, and Hayden is still just as sexually attracted to her as he was 3 months prior before he found out her diabolical scheme. In the episode, she says, you know, they wanted me to get dirt on you, and I told you everything, and it seems like she's going to still be hanging around. And I'm just, at this point, if everything is out in the open, if she is saying that she really does love Hayden, if he has gotten an annulment and now she's still trying to ride on that thing, Gary, what's your issue? Don't you got a vendetta against Andi to go and work? Don't you got a vendetta against Jordan to go and work? Don't you got a Penelope to disappear because you trying to unalive her behind? Don't you got feds breathing down your damn neck, snatching up all your money and all your worldly belongings? Like, the way that Gary moves about this world with freaking the same 24 hours that Beyince got, because he seems to have endless amounts of time to do whatever the hell he wants, it makes no sense to me. Why in the hell is Tamara even on your radar, Gary? I just listed out 4 things that could be top priority and occupy all 24 hours, giving you no sleep in any kind of day. And yet and still, you still have time to come and try to test the waters with Tamara and find out if her intentions for Hayden are good or bad. You don't even like Hayden. You and Hayden are literally working together as a means to an end. He wants to get this job over Andi. You don't want to go to prison. Why don't you just keep it there? So now you're trying to snatch out the only hot pocket that he can actually have access to, and she happened to look good, and clearly she throw it back how she need to be throwing it back, and you trying to take that from him as well. Now you about to get back on his bad side. You're going to try to take the punani from him, and you're going to get back on his bad side, because if it's one thing Hayden not going to play with, it's his access to punani. That's why he's so angry and why he has been miserable this whole entire time. The happiest that we have ever seen Hayden, the most tolerable that we have ever seen Hayden, is when he has had a consistent drip feed of good coochie. And then here you come trying to interfere with the scheduled good coochie. You need to learn to mind your business, Gary Borders. I would love to tell you need to learn to be a stand-up black man, but that's a little bit too hard for you. But minding the business that pays you, and then you know that, you know, payment gets taken by the feds, minding all that business would do you much more good than going over and minding Tamara's business, because she's not the one and or the two. And low-key, I feel like she actually do have real feelings for Hayden, because it wouldn't have been that damn easy for him to get up out of this thing if she didn't. She could have made it hella hard for him. But you know, I can go in on Gary Borders on any given day, so of course I had to start it there. Now, going back to the girls, and by girls, I do think that this is the girls minus Fatima, even though Fatima is now in this season really being pushed as one of the sisters. She's gonna get integrated into the circle, but child, she ain't gonna be able to really fully cross that bridge and stay her ass on this side until her and Karen get to a good place. So I don't think that Fatima is actually talking with the girls. I think that it's literally just the core sisters that we met at the top of the series starting. They're talking about life in their 30s, and I love this. I love to see them have these conversations about where they are versus where they're trying to go. Hopefully, the only person who don't seem to have no idea where she's trying to go is Daniella, but hopefully therapy will help her work that out. And also, hopefully, some of the little trifling disloyal things that have happened up until now will also come out so that they can go ahead and hash those things out as well. Like, let's communicate how we feel about Karen's pregnancy and how we feel like Zach isn't the father of Daniella, but like, let's communicate that to actually caring and give her space to actually talk about it, and y'all can actually talk about it supposedly as friends. Let's give Sabrina space and time to process why she wants Richard's sperm, why she's continuing to move forward, knowing that he don't want no damn kids, but she likes being in this relationship. But actually give Sabrina the space and attention that she deserves in this relationship, because she also gets the second end of the stick when it comes to y'all. Because she don't have a really ridiculous, dramatic ass life, y'all like to ignore her and give all the damn attention to Andrea Barnes. But Andrea Barnes need to be taking a damn back seat. She need to be playing it low key. She need to be focusing on these damn cases and trying to win them hoes at work. Stop worrying so hard about the hard penis at your house or at his house that you want to ride in. Like, Andi, I can't even take her seriously, but that's what she's gonna be talking about. She's gonna be talking about her damn sex addiction, because that's what it's given. We haven't heard them say it. She hasn't said it outright, but she basically got a sex addiction. And I low-key feel like Andi might be addicted to sex because she wants to feel something. She wants to feel wanted. She wants to feel desired. And in her relationships that she has had thus far, at least the ones that we have seen, specifically with Gary, and the ones that we have heard about in the past with them in college, they have not been relationships that were actually built on love. They were actually built with real trust and foundation. The only thing that she has had within these relationships is promiscuity and sexual interactions. And unfortunately, she has gotten her wires crossed and think that love looks like sexual satisfaction when it actually is everything around that. The sex is just the cherry on top. And I guess we're gonna have to sit and listen to her talk about that. And I hope, Danni, since you love to keep it real, maybe you could turn to your good cute homegirl and keep it real about maybe she need to stop having so much sex and have some more meaningful conversations. And then Karen, girl, I don't even know. Like, I kind of low-key want you to sit back. I want you to have space in this friend group to say how you feel and communicate the space that you're in right now in your life. But then I also don't trust these hoes. So I don't want you to be vulnerable and honest with them, which I feel like you are going to be, only for them to take this information back to Fatima or take this information back to their homes to kiki about you, because playing you down or playing you small is what make them feel good about themselves. So hopefully, I don't know. I kind of want Karen not to say nothing, but then I also want her to take up space in this damn friendship, because again, she don't be getting enough just due when it comes to these hoes. I said what I said. Oh, Fatima keeps a secret from Zach. Child, I don't know. She's been keeping secrets from Zach. Because he still doesn't know about the abortion. He's still and honestly, I don't know if she owes him this information either. So secrets don't necessarily have to be a bad thing. We usually communicate them in that way of oh, you're keeping a secret, so you're being dishonest. Everything is not for everybody. And if it's something that's yours, it's something that you've been through, something that you're not ready to actually talk about, if you feel like the person that you're speaking to, your partner, is not emotionally available enough or mentally stable enough to handle it how you would need it to be handled if having a conversation, then you know what, keep it to you. I don't know what the secret is actually going to be, but I doubt it's anything that's actually harmful to Zach. I think that she just creating space for her damn self. I think Fatima is really getting to a place where she's realizing how much she's sacrificing from her life and herself for this damn relationship. And maybe she's starting to take back a little bit of autonomy, a little bit of space in her life for her damn self, as she should. She does not owe Zach every waking moment, every breath. She just doesn't. You do not need to give your partner every bit of you all the time and save nothing for yourself for it to be a healthy relationship. That is quite literally the opposite of what it will be. You can never be in a healthy, open, honest relationship if you cannot take care of yourself in that relationship. So those are my thoughts on Pretty Hurts, episode 6 from season 7. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Again, all the synopses are on ericavane.com for you to read at your leisure. Drop your predictions in the comment section down below. It's your good sis, Chido, to talk TV with, and I actually have the preview, or I actually have the synopsis for episode 7 as well. So click this video right here so we can go ahead and get into that.